Hello and welcome to Kettering Farms. We're back with an episode of the Minnesota Millennial Farmer map by Mapper's Paradise. And last time we were struggling quite a bit with the animals. And so today I would like to get all of our grass fields replanted as corn. We have made a little bit of an update here. We have the new DB60 mod by JHG Modding just released an update to it today, actually, that fixes a few issues with the release it was done a couple days ago. And so we've got the planter. It swapped right out with the one that we already had in game without any problems. And so we've got that all back up at the yard here with the seed tender. And so we're going to need to fill it up here. So we're going to go ahead and open up those covers and make sure that this seed tender is going to work out for us, hopefully. And the other awesome thing is that it has support for the manure system added to the mod. And so I'm gonna try and line up a little bit better than that. So I'm really excited about that because it means that we can fully support using liquid fertilizer, which this is set up for, with our tanks and our hoses, much like we're doing with the sprayer. And that's going to give us that little bit of added realism. And this is going to work out well with the seed tender, apparently, because it's filling up the seed as we speak. In fact, we used all the seed in the tender. So I'm kind of curious how much seed this thing can hold. A little bit more than that, apparently, which is good. I'd rather have it capable of holding a little bit more than the seed tender, because that way we know when we come out we're going to be able to fill it up. And I won't need to run dry fertilizer in the seed tender anymore. So we'll figure out how to get rid of that. Since we're not going to be planting grass anymore, we're going to stick to our core crop types. And I have not yet tested this, so I'm really hoping that this works out for us. If I'm not mistaken, the hose hookup is right here in front of this liquid tank. So I'm just going to get a little bit closer to make sure. I can't remember how long these hoses are. So we're going to do that. I think I left the hose over on the other side of this trailer, because this trailer does actually have hookups for it. I'm going to grab the other end here. Come here, hose. Maybe not. There we go. Whoa, I'm flying. Okay, let's try. I remember that that's an issue. We'll try and walk backwards here with our hose. Come on, hose. You know you want to. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe we will go this way. And I'm going to hook you up here first. Wow! I love these hoses. And then I'm gonna see, I think it's right up there. I'm pretty sure that's it. Maybe it has to be unfolded though. Or maybe I just have to get high enough to see it. There it is. Oh yes, I like it. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, fire this up. And pump source is blah blah blah. So if I do this, pump, oh there it goes. And we're just gonna jump over to the tractor, see that that's filling up. This is just such a cool mod. I'm so glad that people figure things out like this. And so we must be full. So I'm gonna come over here now, and I think this would be easier. Like if we're out in the field, we would fill this up with the planter unfolded for sure. So I'm just going to leave that there. This is a horrible idea. And drive off and let it kind of get pulled out of there. That's better. Next time maybe I won't park quite so close. Alright, so we've got this thing full of seed, full of fertilizer, and we have this field to plant, and we're going to go replant that part that we did grass earlier over by the animals, since we're not going to be running any grass or hay until the map gets fixed. And I'm not sure I'm going to have the time to really fix that anytime soon, so mostly because I'm not really sure. I haven't done a lot of map modding. I'm a little bit better with vehicle and equipment mods. The Lua scripting, the XML, that stuff is easy. Giants Editor and I have not necessarily got along. I have not spent a lot of time learning how to do that. So we're gonna leave that up to the experts and wait until Mapper's Paradise gets a fix out for some of this stuff to play with that again, I think. So we've got this planter all set up, so I'm gonna go ahead, plant some corn here, lower our planter, get a GPS track set up. Bada boom, bada bing, and we're good to get this field planted.
Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I. Life changes as we know it. You do what you can, you just get through it. It's a mystery how people can get by on as little love as you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I tried to stay until outgrow it. A time changes people, we both know this. It's a change of season when the tide comes rolling in, and you realize there's nothing there to begin. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I. Oh, I'm counting roadblocks, you're counting crossroads. They were always there, but we never made a choice. It was never on the map, on this crooked road called life. It was never meant to be you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire.
So that's going to wrap up this first field. I think before I fold it up and take it over to the other field, we might as well fill it up. I do want to try and fill it up unfolded this time, so we're going to go ahead and grab some seed in the seed tender. And I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to just open the side shed here. And, oh, the skid loader is up here. Perfect. We're going to just do this. And go grab a couple pallets of seed here. I'm not quite as worried about the seed. Although it looked like it was draining equally between the two, which actually seems a little odd because it's a pretty small chemical tank. And I'm also aware that it's got a back trailer hookup, so I think I could set up a liquid cart behind it if I had an appropriate liquid tank for a seeder. I think I've got at least one mod that would be okay. I'm really trying to find a good portable liquid cart. I want one that I can pull in the field behind something so that I can use it with that Demco cultivator. I don't know what the right word is for that nowadays. Side dresser probably. And then we could also use it behind the planter. And then I want like a tow behind the truck style chemical tank for fertilizer really fertilizer. Herbicide would probably use the semi-trailer with the chemicals and stuff on it. Just because I think getting the semi-trailer out into a field is going to be a little bit of a pain. So having something a little bit more portable would be preferable. Kind of like the seed tender where it's just nice and easy. You can pull it right out into the field. The semi is going to be something that we more park alongside the road and bring the planter to the semi. I think 2 pallets of seed is going to get us through. It's not that big of a chunk that we need to plant over here, so I'm just going to go with this. It looks like this seed tender is going to hold 4 per section of seed, so that's good to know. And so we're just going to fill the seed real quick, and then I'll drive the chemical trailer over here. So let me hop out here and open up the tanks, and then we're just going to drive the truck back over here. Normally I'd back the planter up to the road, but I'm all set up to put the chemical in right now, so we'll do it the other way. Oops. This is pipe out for seeds. There we go. And not quite. Ah, well, we're close. Close enough. Oh, it took it all. Good. Well, it didn't take it all, I mean, but it filled it up completely. Whoa, our driving is getting worse. I'm continuing to sort out my office. I put a picture out, I think, yesterday. That would be already at this point, especially by the time the video comes out for today. And so I'm moving a bunch of stuff around, trying to get things set up to make it a little bit easier to record. The less time it takes me to shift out of working mode and into recording mode, the more time I have to create and edit the content and so on and so forth. So hopefully this is going to lead to a little bit better quality of content, a little bit more reliable schedule, things like that here soon. I'm still working out a few kinks, hoping to launch some new things here soon. I've got a couple of new series planned. We're going to continue doing this one for the time being. I'm going to save the game here quickly and then jump over the easy way. And so we've got a new map that I want to try out here. I'm going to keep that as a surprise until it launches. And we're also going to be returning to some Farm Sim Network videos here soon. And so I think that the plan will be to do this map 3 days a week here soon. Although it really depends on if the update comes out or not. We're running into a few issues that are trying all the functionality like I wanted to. And so we're kind of in a holding pattern. We're gonna keep farming though, and see how far we get with a few of the other things that we want to try on this map. But what I'm looking for is to have one series that doesn't have seasons on it, where we can do a little bit more just casual playthrough, not necessarily trying to be overly unrealistic, but with seasons it's such a prescribed setup where we're doing the same thing for several episodes at times. So if you disable seasons, you get a little bit more flexibility in what you're able to do day to day. So I can mix it up a little bit more, which would be good. So this is going to work out pretty well. We're pumping our fertilizer in here. Looks like we're full. Go ahead and disconnect here. The only problem I have with this trailer is that there's nowhere to put the hose. I like the other trailer had the thing where I could clamp the hose right on the side. So we're just going to hook this back up so I don't forget where it is. We're going to close our tanks and fold this planter back up here real quick. Run over to the other farm and get that field planted as well. We're back up at the other farm here, just going past the yard and come into this field. And if I recall, we're going to be able to tell the difference between the grass part and the corn part because we didn't have any fertilizer in the grass seeder at the time, which is fine for me. Gonna make our job a little bit easier here. So let's go ahead and get this planter unfolded. It does unfold particularly slow, which is actually somewhat realistic because it's got to adjust the wheels and then adjust the hydraulics and pull the pipe in, and more realistic. Not necessarily good for my impatience that I always have, but this mod in general is definitely an improvement over the previous version of the mod that they had released, and so I'm enjoying it so far. And I'm just realizing I'm a little bit too far over, but we're gonna go with it for our GPS track. Call it good enough. I'm sure I'll have regrets on the other side when I have to do another pass that's about a foot wide, because I'm pretty sure this land was just right for the width of the equipment. Ah well.
Who am I to say what you should want and what you should need? Who am I to say for what your heart should bleed? No, no. I can only tell you about me, so listen now. The night falls down, a new day breaks. The world goes round in its tracks again. While I
gonna wrap up our planting if we just check the map here. And go back to fruit types. All of field 16 is now corn. 1, 7 is corn. 4 is wheat, which is going to give us what we need to feed chickens and try that out before the end of the series. And then we got the big field of soybeans to get through. So we are all set with planting. And really, the only thing that we need to do is next episode we'll hit a little bit of spraying. We've got to do both some fertilizer as well as looks like the weeds are getting out of control. And then it's going to be on into harvest season again. So not that much left to do. Super excited about that. We're also going to be trying out a little bit of new music for our time lapse. I have invested in a service to give me some more flexibility. So let me know what you think about the music in this episode compared to previous episodes, and we'll keep trying some new things as we continue to evolve the channel, the series, etc. So thanks for watching. That's all for today. Ketterk out.